Once upon a time, my nini was drier than Sarah did it. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is It Made Me Do It, sex education show. And make sure that you stick around. If I stick around, make sure that you hit subscribe and turn on post notifications so that you don't miss a video that I upload. So we're gonna get straight into it. Hashtag Sinful Sunday. How could I forget? Anyway, today, we are basically going to talk about food discovery. I don't know when it started, to be fair, but kind of became more known on Instagram, also on YouTube as well. But basically, we're gonna be talking about vaginal steaming and the benefits of it, and what I've benefited from it. So we're gonna start about, well, I mean, like, if you want to actually watch the more period related side of why I was taking this, I say period related side, but I mean, like, the main reason for why I was doing this was more to manage pain management for my cramps and all that stuff. You can watch that on my other channel. I will link that down below, or there's a little card somewhere up here. You can click that video. Obviously after this video, you can go watch it. But this is basically just going to be talking about the sexual benefits of vaginal steaming. Once upon a time, my nini was drier than Sarah did it. Why, you might ask. My nini was dry because of the fact that I was on contraception. I've been on 7 or 8. I do not recall the number, but I know it's above the 7 different types of contraceptions. And the side effects of that, it did lower my sex drive, and it also had the side effect of my vagina becoming drier than the Sahara Desert. Drier than your auntie's cracked heels, to be fair. So so I found out about vaginal steaming and all that shit, of which I mainly started it because of the fact that I was like, oh, pain relief benefits, I can stop taking pain relief, because that was my main thing, because I'm on prescribed medication for pain relief. And I'm like, oh, I can stop taking that, I'm gonna do that. But did she know? Well, the thing is, I don't know if it's a combination. You know what? I'm gonna put it down to the steaming. Because when I came off contraception, because I was off contraception for about 1 year and 6 months, and I did notice a difference in terms of my sex drive and her excitement. So there is that, but it wasn't to the level that it's at now since I've been steaming, because baby. Yo, so first of all, I'm just gonna explain why I like it. Why I like it is the fact that I just feel more clean. Yes, the vagina is self-cleansing and all that stuff and whatnot. After my period, I just felt more clean, any of the little extra bits, because I'm one of those people that's always been very self-conscious. I'm not pro period sex. I'm very much get the fuck away from me type of person. Don't touch me, don't come anywhere me, don't breathe in my direction. Don't do it. Tell your aunts to stay the fuck away from me type of person. When I'm on my period and after my period, 2 days after, this has been a thing that ongoing thing with me. I would always say my period lasts 7 days, purely because I like to give myself the window of 2 days to just make sure that any excess stuff, if I'm gonna be sporting and all that stuff, gets the fuck out of my body, so that I feel I'm back to my normal self again. Because I'm very sensitive about any sense. I'm very familiar with my discharge, by the way. Very familiar if there's any changes and all that shit and all that and whatnot. So when it comes to my period, it just makes me even more so I used to use tampons and pads and all that stuff. Now I use menstrual cups. Best thing ever. You're wearing tampons and pads like that because the chemicals in the pads and the tampons, I think it's just because I know the smell of a period. I can tell when a girl's on the period because they might have not changed the pad on the tampon and it's overfilled, and I can smell it because the chemicals tend to give off a certain type of odor, and I know that odor very well. So that's why I prefer menstrual cup. But in terms of vaginal steaming and stuff like that, I like it because it just makes me feel more clean. I don't douche. And the other reason why I like it as well, it kind of feels like it's a facial. You get a facial for it. Wow, you're dirty. I know where your mind just went. You're fuck. I don't mean that kind of facial. Lord Jesus, wrong video. Wrong video. We're gonna get to that, but this is the wrong video. Come on. But anyways, it kind of feels like a mini facial or a mini pamper session for her, because it's all the steams. When you steam in your face and all that stuff. It's the same thing for her. She's just having her own time, her own specific routine, specialized for her, just like you have a skincare routine for your face or your body. It's the same thing. She has her own routine. she gets to just have the steam and the herbs working through her and giving her all the richness and all the good shit for like a good 30 to 45 minutes, and then she just feels amazing afterwards, and she's just like, thank you, you hear me, you acknowledge me, I'm here for you, I will do right by you. And she does do right by you afterwards. You do that because, first of all, the third reason why I like it, although motherfucking third reason why I like it, is first of all, if you were drier than the Sahara Desert like I was, get ready for the fucking Niagara Falls, mate. Get ready for the fucking Niagara Falls, because listen, I was I can't even put it into words, because I was like, wait, what the fuck is going on? Because I never knew that is this region. Well, first of all, wrong video again, we'll talk about squirting at the time, whatever. Anyways, I didn't know just from being turned on before being touched that I could be I didn't know that fucking Niagara Falls existed within my fucking vagina. Like, what the like, listen, mate, did I just no, I didn't. I haven't, like, I ain't even started yet. I don't, what's like, excuse me, like, what what? Like, yeah, 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 she listen, she loves to be steamed. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that she loves to be steamed. Bitch, mate, nah, like, if you've never thought of vaginal steaming, like, if it's not for like a pain relief or anything like that, or the infertility blends and all that stuff and whatnot, if you just want to do it for the sake of having her, I think it's just because of the amount of increased, so it's like the heat increases the circulation towards there, which means that you do tend to get aroused quicker and easier. And I just don't know what like be happening in there, because it's just like, you know, when the fucking dick slips out because of the fact that you're too wet, that's when you know that like that fucking steaming is working. Because mate, like, what? What? Like, you start hearing them sounds before the bitch. It's like, what the fuck? Like, but yeah, me, I love a good vaginal steam. Ain't nothing else to say. I'm very much for it. Ain't nothing else to say about it. I am very much for it. Like, if you don't have any cramps or anything like that, any problem like that, it ain't just a regular schmegler, like you put hot water and you, no, you need the herbs. The herbs are the key. Because if it was just a case of hot water, then like the fact you'd be having fucking Niagara Falls from you just having a bath. But it's not that. It's about the steam from the herbs. The fucking herbs. The herbs. Listen, the herbs do the job. Okay? The herbs do the job. And the ones that I use the ones from Pink Caco. Nikki knows what she's doing, mate. Nikki knows what she did. I need to try more of her product. I really need to try more of her products. She has like this powder and all this, like she has the pearls and all that. I need to try more of her products. But like, yeah, basically, so this is what I had to say. Personally, sign off and tick off and say that it is the only way forward. Especially if you suffer from vaginal dryness like I have before, purely because of the side effects of conception. But then I just kind of think that like I also wasn't attracted to the person that I was with. But anyway, that's a different story. But anyways, yeah, story. If you feel like this video was informative, helpful, educated in any shape or form, of which I know it was, you learned something from me. Now let me learn something from you. Leave any comments down there below that you feel that any experiences you've had with it, or any benefits you've had from it, or if you have any like questions in terms of like what you want to know more about it and stuff like that and whatnot. But like, approved, motherfucking approved. Okay, I ain't heard no complaints, to be fair. I just heard what the fuck. You know, if someone's like, if they're shocked by your wetness, anyways, yeah, so yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.